I've never been one to pass up a good party, and Bavaria does it up right with Oktoberfest. And it's a delicious tradition to bring back to the States. Today, we're going to visit a lively Oktoberfest celebration on the Danube River and sip some local beer. And then we'll head back to my kitchen and make beer-braised sausage with stone-ground honey mustard sauce and a crunchy red cabbage and Brussels sprout slaw. And for dessert, a chocolate caramel affogato for our own inspired fall celebration. I love to travel the globe in search of new food and wine discoveries. For me, it's about more than returning home with a handful of new recipes. It's about taking the spirit of Austria, of Italy, of Greece, and of the Danube River, and injecting some of their magic into our everyday lives. Food has a unique ability to transport us. Join me as we discover new plates and places on our culinary journey together.
Joanne Weir's Plates and Places is brought to you by...
With AMA Waterways, guests can climb, pedal, and journey beyond the beaten path while cruising on storied rivers across Europe. You can find out more at amawaterways.com.
Our winemaking is the result of teamwork and patience. Working together, we dedicate our best efforts with every vine, grape, and bottle. Washington Vintners.
Since 1899, my family shared our passion for everything that goes into our Mutti 100% Italian tomatoes. Only tomatoes, only Mutti.
Start something delicious. California figs from Valley Fig Growers.
When I was growing up, I loved spending time on the water with my family. Here in Germany, on the banks of the gorgeous Danube River, while it's not a lake in New Hampshire, it sure is beautiful. And there's something about a warm afternoon and ice-cold beer that reminds me of that special time. So I can't resist an opportunity to celebrate Oktoberfest style in this quaint little town of Vilshofen. The first Oktoberfest was held in honor of the Bavarian Crown Prince Ludwig's marriage over 200 years ago. And can you believe the wedding was a week-long affair? Now that's a wedding. This gathering is a bit more manageable, and the Bavarian beer is yum, delicious. And of course, the traditional German folk music is really fun. Since music reflects the heart of a culture, I always learn something new about the country as well as something about the past by just listening to their music. These traditional songs are catchy, and the musicians are so cute. But you will never catch me in lederhosen. Spontaneity is my middle name, and whenever I travel, I've learned never to turn down an invitation. I can't tell you how many special and long-lasting friendships I've made over the years by just saying yes. And it's moments like these that get me to slow down, relax, and simply take in the world. And the hardest thing about traveling is saying goodbye to new friends, new places, and new experiences. I had never been to an Oktoberfest celebration before. I had no idea, and I seriously did not know that people still wore dirndls. I thought it was, and they also had lederhosen, the little leather suede pants. It was really fun, and the beer was delicious. I love the pretzels, I love the mustard, but I loved the music. I thought it was really fun. I thought it was really spirited. I really like the idea of braising these sausages in beer with lots and lots of onions. I love the sweetness that the onions bring, and then those wonderful sausages. Bratwurst are so good. First, what I'm starting with is just putting a little bit of butter in the pan. And now that the butter has melted, I'm just adding some sausage right to the pan, and I want to brown those on each side. In the meantime, I'm going to grind some spices. I have some mustard seeds, also some caraway seeds, and dill seeds. Ooh, that smells so good. I think these are already starting to brown, so I want to just turn them over quickly. Boy, Germany, they absolutely have the best sausages. They're so wonderful. Does look good. So I'm taking those out and placing them on the side. I'm adding the spices to the pan and then just toasting those just a little bit. Oops, I need a little bit more butter. Oh, those are so aromatic. And I'm also adding some sliced onions. That's lots of onions. And a good pinch of salt. That will draw the moisture out of the onions. I think I'll add the rest of this butter. And the onions give a lot of sweetness, but a little bit of brown sugar will also add a nice sweetness to those onions. So I'm really caramelizing those. What's great about these onions, you can see they have a little bit of moisture, so really they almost deglaze the bottom of the pan. And all those spices are mixed together now with the onions. They're going to be so good. I'm taking a skewer, or you can also use the tip of a knife, and I'm just pricking those sausages. What happens is when you put them back in with the onions, all those juices will go into the onions and really tie the flavors together. So you can do that on both sides. And there's going to be a little bit of juice on the bottom of this plate. Make sure you add that to the onions also, because that's going to really tie those flavors together. All right. We want to cook the onions until they're golden brown and caramelized. It takes about 20 to 30 minutes. You could also stir them periodically. I can really relate to Germany, mainly because I love sauerkraut so much. I grew up having that. My grandparents were from Lithuania. And so I really love the sausages, mustard, and sauerkraut. And honestly, it just felt like it was my food, my people. It felt really good. These onions are perfect. They're golden, and that's exactly what I'm looking for. And now I'm going to add some beer. I want to use a good, full-flavored beer. This one is from Germany. And I'm also adding the bratwurst. You know, bratwurst are such a great sausage. It's a pork sausage, very mild in flavor, but they're really delicious. And they're perfect for Oktoberfest. Remember these juices on the bottom? Don't throw those away. Just pour them right in. That will definitely add flavor. I'm going to turn that up to high, and when it comes to a boil, I'm going to turn it down and simmer those for about 20 to 25 minutes, and I'll turn them periodically. Now, in the meantime, I am going to make the slaw. So I have some Brussels sprouts, and I've cut some already, but what I'm doing is just to cut off the end and then cut those in half. I love Brussels sprouts. They're just, the flavor's so delicious. And I think for this slaw, they'll be really good. You know, there's so many different kinds of slaw that you can make, and I love coleslaw, so this is a new variation. And if those are really big, like this last one was a little bit bigger, you can always cut it into quarters. The other ones look pretty good. It was just that last one. And I really like the loose leaves too. That's fine. Now that our oil is rippling, you can add those Brussels sprouts to the pan. I like to cook these until they take on a little bit of color, probably about 4 or 5 minutes. I love when the cut side, you can see they're already taking on some color. I like when the cut side's nice and golden. That's why I'm turning some of them over. Season those with a little bit of salt. And you can see that this is really boiling, so I'm going to turn this down. What I'm trying to do is reduce that beer and cook the sausages at the same time. Just trying to get that heat right. All right. In the meantime, you can grind your spices. I have some celery seed and also some caraway. So caraway seeds, both of those I love. Oh, those are definitely ground. And then you can just toss your Brussels sprouts again. Oh, I can smell those celery seeds. They smell so good. And I'm going to use some cabbage in this too. Since it's a slaw, I thought a little cabbage will be great. And I'm just removing the core first of all, and then cutting this. I'm cutting this into nice big chunks. This is going to be a warm slaw. I've already cut some. You can see nice big, probably 1-inch chunks. All right, see, these have nice color now, and they're starting to get a little bit soft, so I'm adding a little bit of Riesling. It's really nice. Well, that was a bit of a sizzle. All right, I'm going to reduce that wine. Don't forget your brats. You want to turn those over in the pan. These are definitely done, and the Riesling has evaporated, so I'm just taking those out of the pan. Make sure you get all the leaves from your Brussels sprouts and remove those. And now, in the meantime, I'm adding a little bit of butter to the pan. And we can add the cabbage. The color is beautiful. If you want to use green cabbage, you could do that too. But I love the contrast, the purple and the green, it's so nice. Don't forget to add a little pinch of salt to your cabbage. Now I'm adding the spices to the cabbage. Smells so good. Along with the juniper berries. And a little bit more Riesling. I'm adding that to the cabbage. You want a Riesling that's got a little bit of fruitiness to it. It's really nice, just a touch of sweetness. This will really help to soften your cabbage also. I'm gonna cook this for about another 4 minutes, 5 minutes, until the cabbage is just starting to turn soft. Now that the sausages are cooked, I'm removing those and placing them on a clean plate. But I want to keep those warm, so just a piece of aluminum foil over the top. You can just do it loosely, and I'll set those aside. These onions look so good, but I want more of the liquid to be gone. I want them to be a little bit drier, so I'm going to let those continue to cook. I really love affogato, and I've had it so many times in Italy. And yes, it's something that's Italian. It's kind of a float, right? An ice cream float. So what I thought was, I'm gonna make mine with caramel ice cream and a little bit of espresso drizzled on the top, and then a little bit of coffee liqueur, and then porter or stout poured into it. But why did I choose the coffee and also the caramel? Mainly because the porter and stout have those flavors, and I thought that'll all work together, and what a great dessert. Look how good these look. And they smell even better. So I put those back in, as well as the juices that were on the plate. Now, in the meantime, I would like to make a little honey mustard sauce that will be really good with those sausages. So I have some beautiful stone ground mustard. It's really wonderful. I thought it would be great. It will have nice texture. And then also a little bit of Dijon mustard. Some honey mustard. We need to have a little honey. I love that because it'll have that nice sweetness. And then a pinch of cayenne. Now, not too much, but sweet and hot will be really nice. A little bit of lemon juice, so just maybe a teaspoon or two. And then don't forget the salt. And stir that together. Ooh, that mustard smells so good. Really great. But you know what? A little bit of beer might be nice. Ooh, it's so good. Just a few tablespoons. That'll kind of pull it all together, and then it'll taste really, really good with those sausages because we have beer in with the onions. I think that'll be great. Now I'm adding the Brussels sprouts in with the cabbage. They're gonna turn a little bit purple, but just a little. That looks great. Now that's definitely a modern slaw. I can put this salad in this beautiful bowl. I'm used to like the typical kind of American coleslaw, but I thought it would be fun to use cabbage and also Brussels sprouts and make something that was a little bit warm with spices that, you know, come from that area. And I really feel like it worked. The thing that's really important with that though is that you want to use a Riesling that has some sweetness to it. A nice fruity Riesling will really counteract that kind of slight bitterness that comes from the Brussels sprouts. I like to cut these in half. And don't forget some of those onions. Those are very important. And then a little bit of that slaw right on the side. And I want to put a little bit of that honey mustard right on the plate. That is going to be delicious. Wow. This has been really fun cooking this food. Let's see how the brats are. Those onions are really special, I'm telling you. The brats are wonderful. And I really love the sweetness of those onions. But I forgot to have just a little bite of the mustard. That's great. It's really bright. It just makes the whole dish pop. I love that. And the crunch of those mustard seeds, so good. And the Riesling really comes through on the Brussels sprouts. I really love the brats. I thought they were delicious, and especially with the mustard. I think that the crunch of the mustard seeds, and then I seriously could like eat mustard out of a jar with a spoon, but I really love it. But I really liked the combination of the onions, those sweet onions, but you also got the slight beer flavor when it reduced. It had almost a caramelization that was really delicious. And I'm going to tell you honestly, I usually cook Mediterranean food, and you know, German food is very different for me, but I really loved this. It was really fun for me, and it was definitely different, but I really enjoyed it. Now that's really great, and it works so well with this meal. You know, this is one of those meals that almost makes you feel like you're there. Beer, sausages, and a Bavarian ice cream float. And a word that's very important when you go to any Oktoberfest, Prost. Cheers.
You can visit our website to find and print selected recipes, get information about each episode, learn more about Joanne and the show, see behind-the-scenes photos, provide email feedback, and more. It's all at joanneweir.com/plates-places. Joanne Weir's Plates and Places is brought to you by
With AMA Waterways, guests can climb, pedal, and journey beyond the beaten path while cruising on storied rivers across Europe. You can find out more at amawaterways.com.
Our winemaking is the result of teamwork and patience. Working together, we dedicate our best efforts with every vine, grape, and bottle. Washington Vintners.
Since 1899, my family has shared our passion for everything that goes into our Mutti 100% Italian tomatoes. Only tomatoes, only Mutti.
Start something delicious. California figs from Valley Fig Growers.